Hello everyone, today we are solving the problem constructive problem of Codeforces round 8 division 2. So in this problem we have given an array A of n non-negative integers and we can perform an operation exactly one time, which is we can choose a subsegment and we can replace each element of this subsegment with a non-negative integer k. Okay, so after applying the operation, we have to figure out basically if the max of the given array is m. So after the operation, if it is m plus 1, then in this case we have to print yes, otherwise we have to print no. Okay, so let's see some test cases. So in this, let's say this is the array which is given. Max of the array is basically 3, and max of the array is the smallest non-negative integers which is absent in the array, basically which is not present in the array. So 3 is the smallest non-negative integer which is not present in the array. Now the max of the given array is 3 now. So now I have to apply the operation exactly one time, and I want to figure out whether the max of after the applying the operation the max of the array is now 4 or not. So okay, if I apply the operation like this, if I choose the subsegment consisting of 7 and 8 and replace the 7 8 with the 4, no, replace the 7 8 with 3, so the array will become something like this. So now you can see that the max of the array is 4, because all the elements from 0 till 3 is present in the array. So the max is 4 now. So in this case we have to print yes. Okay, let's see some other test case. So in this test case the max of the array is again 3. Now I have to apply the operation, and the subsegment which I can choose is this one, consisting of one element which is 1 itself. Now I can replace this one with 3, so the resultant array will become something like this. Okay, and the max of the array is now 4, so the answer in this case is again yes. Okay, so now you will have a question, like why I'm changing, if I choose a subsegment, like in this case I have choose 7 8 and in this case I have choose 1, so why I'm replacing it with 3. So basically the 3 is the max of this array and I choose the subsegment 1. Now I need the max of the resultant array after the applying the operation should be the 3 plus 1, which is 4, and to get the max as 4, the array should contain the all the elements from 0 till 3. So from 0 till 2, the array already have the from 0 to 2, but I need to add 3 in the array so that the max will become 4. So that's why I am choosing a subsegment and replacing it with the 3, so that the result in the resultant array, uh, the array contains all the elements from 0 till 3, and then the max of the array will become 4. Okay, let's see some other test cases. So in this array the max is 3 again. Okay, now I have to choose a subsegment. Okay, so if I choose a subsegment like this and replace 4 with 3, so the array will become something like this. Now you will see that the array, the max is 5 now, which is not 4. So in this case answer will be no. But there is a catch. Like if I choose the subsegment this one, so and replace this subsegment all the values of this subsegment with 3, so the array will become 3 3 3 and 2. Now you will see the max of the array is now 4, and now answer is yes. So this one is wrong basically. So I have choose the subsegment this one and replace all the values of this subsegment with 3, and the max will become 4 now. Okay, So why this not running? When I choose this subsegment and converts its value with 3, there exists another 4, and the max of the resultant array is 5. So what I need is I will choose a subsegment uh, which contains all the fours, because if there exists if I choose a subsegment uh, apart from it, there exists another 4 in the array, so the max will not be equal to the 4. So I will choose a subsegment which contains all the 4 of the array, because ultimately I need max as 4 to get a yes. So I will choose a subsegment wisely in this case. uh, so I will choose a subsegment like this. Element at the first position of the subsegment is also 4, and element at the last position is also 4. So I will replace all the values of this subsegment with 3, and after replacing this, if the max is 4, then I will print yes. So these are the basic observation and test cases. And in all other cases, whenever I am not able to get the max as m, if the max is m and I am not able to get the max as m plus 1, so I will print no in those cases. So this is simple observations. So let's see some code now. So initially I am taking the input of the test case, then taking the input of the size of the array, then taking the input of the elements of the array. Now finding the max of the given array. So in the max function, firstly I sort it, then a variable max, and whenever it is equal to the any element of the array, then just incrementing it, and after uh, the loop I am just returning it. So this simple function just returning the max of the array. So then in this loop I am finding if the max is m, uh, and in this loop I am finding whether the max plus one element is present in the array or not. So whenever the array element is equal to the max plus one, then the L function is storing the first position of m plus 1, and R is storing the last position of the m plus 1. So there is two cases now. If L is equal to minus 1, this means max plus 1 does not exist in the array, and in the else part it means max plus 1 exists. So in this block I use a map, and storing all the frequencies of the array element. Now if any element whose frequency is greater than 1, basically it occurs two times, or the element itself is greater than the m. So in both cases, I can choose a subsegment and convert it into the max, so that the resultant array, the max of the resultant array will be the m plus 1. In both cases, I have a subsegment. So in this case, I am making a flag as 1, and if the flag is 1, I am printing yes, otherwise no. In the else part, what I did is in the else part, max plus 1 exists in the array. So it means I the L and R is L is not equal to minus 1. So I just run a loop from L till R and convert all the values of the array as m, and checking whether the resultant array, the max is equal to the m plus 1. If it is, then I am printing yes, and in the else part I am printing no. So hope you understand this problem, and you will subscribe or like this video. Thank you.